ready. I'm ready. I'm super excited. I think when all the signings and all this stuff took place, it got everybody ready, you know. And so Dodgers did an amazing job, and you know, I think it's our time to go prove it.
With all those signings, what was your just initial reaction to the news and everyone coming and being a part of it with Yamamoto?
Yeah, I mean, I was saying, wow, you know, how did all this happen? You know, I was people were telling me what was going on Instagram, and people seeing it on Instagram, so I was kind of late to the party. But I was just saying, like, what a time to be a Dodger. You know, this is the time is now.
Well, you're also this year primarily going to be the everyday second baseman. What was your reaction?
Jumping for joy. I get to go back to my quote unquote my roots, you know, and it'll be fun. You know, it'll be a lot of fun, and Doc says it helps our team, and that's all I really care about is helping the team. And you know, Shohei's got 5 Gold Gloves out there, so he's just as good as I am.
Ignore me choking, it's fine.
What's the offseason been like for you?
Just a lot of hanging out with the fam, bowling obviously. I have my son, so really getting to spend a lot of time with him, and my little girl's in school, so getting to go to her school to watch plays and you know, the high school games and all this type of things. So it's been definitely a different one for me. My wife's been working a lot on the charity and a lot of other things she has going on. So this has been probably the most different offseason I had. It wasn't just the usual, which is just bowling and working out all day. You know, it's a little more life to it.
How is Ohtani fitting into the team? And have you had any conversations with him? Like, can you share an episode of your conversation with him?
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll be just fine. You know, he's kind of a quiet guy, but then he's not at the same time. So we have no stories yet have really taken place. Haven't got to spend a whole lot of time with him. But you know, once spring training gets in town and everybody's kind of around, then I think we'll really get to see the real him and see how he really interacts with everyone. But I mean, you can only assume everything's going to be awesome. You know, there's nothing negative about him at all.
Black History Month, and I'm just curious, how significant and impactful is it to play for Dave Roberts, one of the few black managers in the MLB?
It's huge, especially for someone like me. Playing for Doc is something that you kind of dream about as a kid, you know. Just being black in MLB is something you dream about, but then playing for a black manager makes it that much better. And especially a successful manager, someone who cares about his team, cares about the front office, the players, each and every person. Somebody who's awesome like that. I mean, you know, it's a blessing, and you know, he'll always be one of my favorite managers I've ever had.
Also, what are your personal goals for this season, beyond the team's goals, but any personal goals that you set out for spring training and beyond?
As far as personal goals, I mean, not really. I mean, I just want to play the best that I can be. You know, wherever that gets me is where that gets me. The only thing I really care about is really trying to win a Gold Glove at second base, because that takes effort. That's a lot. It was cool. I mean, you know, at the end I kind of let up. You know, that's what I didn't like. I didn't like that, and then I kind of played in the playoffs, and I didn't play well in the playoffs. So, you know, that kind of ate at me more than people think, you know, just because I don't voice it, that eat at me. So my goal, you know, now, and I guess if you want to say anything, it's just to complete the season, you know, finish the season, the whole time, from beginning to the end, play a complete season, and I can be happy with that.
And as far as peaking at the right time, is there anything you did this offseason to maybe make that happen?
No, I mean, I think you just got to prepare. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, like when it was all said and done, I did have a pretty good season. There's no arguments there, but at the end, you know, we just got to figure it out. I don't know what it is or where it came from, but for me to go change a whole lot of things after the season I had, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So we just kind of got to get there again, and we'll figure it out.
As far as the narrative, you guys being the villains of baseball, like that, your thoughts on that? Do you think that could be going to lean into that a little bit?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know how we establish the villains. I mean, I don't know, you know, where it comes from. But hey, you know, it is what it is. What you want to give us is what you want to give us. But yeah, we do have to embrace it. You know, it is what it is. Every team we play against, they're going to come for the Dodgers. If I was another team, I would come for the Dodgers every single time. So we have to embrace that and fight back. Nobody's going to roll over. Nobody's going to say, oh, they got these players, and so they're better than us. Like, no, they're here to sleep, and they're here to eat just like we are. So we just got to go back at it.
Gavin Lux said he liked what he heard you say about Gavin Lux was saying he liked what he heard that you said about people saying, "Oh, the Dodgers are just like they're bad for baseball. They're buying up all the good players." Like, what would you say?
I mean, I don't know what you want us to do. I mean, you know, that's the name of the game is to win, and so you're supposed to give your team the best chance to win. You know, so the front office is doing that. You know, they promised me when I signed here. I told them I always want to win, and they promised me, and they've kept their promise. So you know, I got nothing negative to say. And people are gonna have a lot of stuff to say no matter what. But they've kept their word to me, and that's why I love being a Dodger.
One more question.
What do you say?
The impact that Shohei has.
What was the impact? In this offseason? I mean, you know, it obviously a lot of off the field impact he's had so far. I'm sure our fan base has probably grown a lot more, and it was already huge. But you know, we'll see how it all goes. You know, I'm sure he'll fit right in. You know, we have some veterans here that are we're running the clubhouse good, running the team pretty good, and I'm thinking he's going to step right in and be that piece that carries us over the edge.